Hi, everybody. I just thought I'd stop by to check on y'all, make sure y'all's behaving yourself. Because if I don't check on you like every other couple of days, then I don't know. You don't have any supervision, adult supervision. Who knows? You might be out partying or something. But I just want to show you what I'm doing. And I'm still in the doll making mode right now. It's what mine? No, that's not mine. That's Jen's. Thanks, hon. And so, what I'm doing is making dollies. Okay, so I've showed you, I don't know what I've showed you so far, but this is one of my dolls. I think I showed you this one, but I didn't have her hair on yet, which I just took a crocheted piece and I just stitched it on for her hair. All right, and then, well, this one here, I did show you this one, I know. That one, it's got buttons and fuzzies for her hair. And she's got a whole face on her. This one just eyes. And then this one, I don't think I showed you this one, but this one here is, she turned out a little bit longer. And she has no face yet. And so, because I'm not sure, she may not even get a face. I don't know. I just make them and then decide how to dress them or something. But so those are the 3 that I have done so far. And so they're beautiful. And then I'm working, I started on another way. I took a piece of flannel and then I just started stitching the pieces onto this piece of flannel. And that really works out better than the first way I tried it, than the second way I tried it. This way it works better. It's just, I just start with any piece anywhere and then just keep adding pieces until that whole piece is filled up. And I don't know, this piece is about 12 inches by about 10. It's about 10 by 12. Then I took this piece like this, then right here, and I cut out like this piece. But then I decided I want to cut like I cut it. I sewed them together. To where the raw edge is showing, but then I'm cutting the edges with the pinking shears. And so, since I don't do tutorials, I just show people what I'm doing, then I'm not trying to teach anything. I'm just learning as I go. Then now here, I stitched all there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces stitched there. That's going to be her limbs, 2 arms and 2 legs. And so I'm going to cut those out, and you can see I put the wrong sides together and then just stitched. And so then I'll just stitch them. I'll just cut. I'm going through quite a few layers of fabric, so it's a little tedious on the fingers. But see, now there is an arm or a leg, and I will stuff that. And then I'll just go in the middle here. And I like this way the best, of putting the fabric onto the onto already a piece of fabric. That works a lot better. Because I think I already showed you 2 different ways I was trying to put them together, and each one of them was a little rough. And so But then I thought, well, this will be better. So there's 2, and then here's 1 more. So they all have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then that's all of her parts. I'm such a person of, I don't have any, I'm just really got such a short extension pan. No, not extension. Oh, good grief, Elizabeth. Short attention span. So it takes me, I like I've got this doll going now. I got this doll going. I got this piece of fabric ready to do another doll. Oh, and then I'm working on this. I'm going to be working on a fabric slow stitch book too, and I'm going to just call it Buttons and Bows. There's going to be buttons and bows, but I cut the pieces out 7 inches by 6 inches, but I won't do any stitching on this 1 inch part here because then that's where I'll put it together. And so what I'll do is I'll just get a bunch of pages that are 6 inches by 7 inches, and I'll do slow stitching on them. And there's going to be buttons and bows on everything, and that's what that's going to be. I've been doing that too. Okay, now I want to show you also, overlook the mess, please. But see, now here is one of my hangers, my macrame hanger thing. That is, I call this one finished. I gotta just put a hanger on it, and this one's gonna be for my daughter. And I think that turned out really pretty. And then I have another one. This one I had something all half done on it, but I took all the knots out. I gotta start that one over. But I just got it hanging on a clothes rack here, and then that works really nice just to work that like that. And so that's really cool if you ask me. I don't know. You didn't ask me if it was cool, but I'm telling you it's cool. Okay. What am I wearing? Oh gosh, you can't read my shirt. Wait a minute, I gotta fix you now so you can read my shirt. Uh-oh. Maybe I need, what am I doing? This is not my remote. This is the remote for the TV out in the living room. Kaya must have brought that in here. Here it is. There you go. Assuming it says, assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake. Isn't that cool? That's cool. Sure got that from Temu. Temu holler. Temu holler. Okay, now then. So then in here, well, maybe not in here. Well, I just will use this little pair of tweezers and my stuffing. Oh gosh, I'm getting a hot flash or something. Now, so I use my tweezers and then a pencil because somebody in the comments told me to use a pencil. And that person was a smart little cookie. Now, then I can just hold on to my stuffing because did I sew both ends of that shut? Oh, Elizabeth Marie. Why did I sew all the ends of them shut? Because something's wrong with my brain, that's why. Okay, not a problem. I'll just go like this. I know, sometimes I just question myself. I wonder if I should be alone without any supervision. Okay, so anyway, I just get that stuffed in there with these tweezers. And when I get it in that much, then I can take that pencil and that rubber eraser. Now it comes out. What in the world, Elizabeth? Now let me try this one. I just question my own self sometimes. Okay, so that is. Oh, well, whenever I get put into the memory care unit at the nursing home, I'm bringing my stuff with me. I'll continue making videos from the memory care unit. I'm telling you, something, something, something. Okay, now. Okay, I think I'm going to turn this video off. I don't think I'm having much luck here. Just not having any luck. I've been starting a lot of videos lately and just stopping them midstream because I just get so confused. I'm serious that when I go to my next doctor's appointment, I'm going to ask my doctor if I can have some medication for my memory. Papa already is on a medication for his memory because he's been diagnosed with some dementia, and I want some too. I plus my hands are my hand. Okay, let's just talk about the weather. Let's just talk about the weather. We had weather for a couple days, but then the weather passed us by, and we had a lot of rain and wind south of us. Actually, the eye of the storm went north of us, but the most flooding is south of us. Sarasota, which is quite a bit south of us, is so underwater. And Sarasota's got a lot of high dollar areas in it. And so people have high dollar houses, and they are, I mean, from what we saw on the news, it looks like all the houses have at least 2 feet of water in them. In all of them in this one subdivide down there. It's just so sad. I mean, well, even more than that, because some of the cars, you could see only the roof of the cars. And so that's a lot of rain. Now I haven't, now where the eye of the storm went up around the bend, Florida Bend up there, like around Steinhatchee. But I haven't heard how they fared, if they have as much flood surging, if they have as much flooding. But please, well, Steinhatchee is mostly all wooded areas, and so maybe they didn't get as much flooding as they did down in Sarasota, because Sarasota is like all built up, and it's like a concrete jungle. And Steinhatchee is more of, a lot of Steinhatchee is a reserve, a forest. So there's places for the water to go. But Sarasota, there's no place for the water to go. It just, there's so much concrete. Okay, see, so I got that much of it filled with stuffing, and I'm not going to stuff the top of that. I need to cut this bottom. And I think by cutting it with the pinking shears, That leaves a neat little edge, which is different. I like that a lot. And so now, there is one of these ends is open, apparently. Yeah, well, how come I thought that other one wasn't open? Well, that one I got to put another little stitch in it too. So I won't get all these done. I'll just give you a kind of an idea of what I'm doing. All right, I can't get into that one either. I gotta take these arms and legs back to the drafting table, but I'm gonna go ahead and stuff my girl here. Get her some body parts. Now, I made this one, instead of having it like a keyhole shape, I made it into a more rounded shape because I was talking to somebody and I kind of thought that I was kind of being very unique or something, but then she told me that somebody else already, and I was going to call them like a keyhole doll, and she told me no, somebody else has already got that. I said, oh well, then I can't do that because then somebody else will think I stole their idea. And so, and it was only after I cut it out that I thought it looked like a keyhole, the body, and so. But that's okay. I'm gonna just call them a Scrappy Doodle. I don't know what I'm gonna call these dolls. They're just rag dolls. I'm just gonna call them rag dolls. Rag dolls have been a thing since. I mean, I'm sure there was one on the Ark. They've been around for a while. And yeah, I'm sure there was one on Noah's Ark. So as we look at the weather, speaking of the weather, um, it does show that there's like a trail of unhappy weather coming off of the coast of Africa and scooting on over our way. Mother Nature wants to take a vacation in Florida. And so we'll see how that goes. But when I look at YouTube videos, I'm looking for some in my feed suggested videos to watch. It seems like it's all about Miss Kamala. Miss Kamala wants to be our prez. And that vice president she picked, I really forget his name, but Waltz. He looks like somebody. I can't figure out. He's got a grin, just like some comedian. And I've been trying to figure out who is that comedian this guy looks like. I know nothing about politicians. I just go by their looks. My mother did too. My mother went by looks. She voted for Kennedy when that vote came up, and she said she was only voting for him because he's cute as a button. Yeah, I know. But that guy, if you all look at that guy, his name is Mr. I guess he's the governor of Minnesota, and which Minnesota's my favorite state because that's where I was born. And wish I knew where my other tweezer scissors were. And but his grin, he looks like a comedian, like somebody that maybe I knew from childhood or something. That he looks like that comedian. He seems like a really nice guy. I don't know though. I haven't really been listening. I'm not either red or I'm not red or blue. I'm independent. So I guess if you mix red and blue, then that makes purple. So I'm purple. So anyway, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting all of this political stuff going around. It's like a virus. And I don't have a very big hole here to stuff this stuffing in here. So anyhow, Let me see if I have anything else important to tell you. Um, oh, I think, yeah, I think the power company is coming tomorrow to hook up Jennifer's electricity in her. Have any of you started watching my daughter Lori's channel? Today, now, there's stuff about her I didn't even know. On her property where she lives at, they got like a little creek goes through their property, and but today on her little video, I never knew there was a plant called shampoo ginger, and she was squeezing shampoo out of this plant in her video today. She has showed how to make mayonnaise. Now I want to make my own mayonnaise. She has showed, well, I don't know. She's does crocheting. Oh, and then she's doing art with shells, because she does a lot of beach combing and finds beautiful shells and then makes beautiful things out of them. So her channel is Grammy Squares, and if you haven't checked her out, please go check her out. That's my daughter Lori. I love her so. And so, but I told her, I says, Lori, I did not know anything, because I've been using ginger shampoo bar. It's like a bar of soap, but it's ginger. I just started using that, and I love it. Using a bar of soap on my hair instead of a bottle of shampoo, and so she says in the fall when she's going to, because it multiplies, the bulbs multiply. She said they're going to take it apart, and then she'll bring me up a start, so I will have a ginger plant too, and I can squeeze my own. I mean, just watch it. It's just amazing. And so it's just amazing. So with her getting her own shampoo, and I couldn't hear the second part of her video, because my daughter was shampooing the carpet and making noise, and I couldn't hear it. I'll have to watch it again and see if she added anything to it. But I know she put some of it in ice cube trays to freeze it. And boy, this is going to be so awesome. It's taking me a New York minute to get this in here. Each one of these dolls is going to be different as I get them finished up. But they're going to be just as raggedy. These is going to be rag dolls. And that's what I'm into. I just love raggedy stuff. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. And so I've been sewing and stuffing. So I've been making my dolls. Started on a page for a fabric journal. Working on my macrame, and I've been doing a lot of tying and untying on the macrame. Now that's not, but I think I'm catching on though. I think I'm catching on. And so yeah. This here polyfill I'm using right now, that came in one of my Happy Meals. It was used for the stuffing, well, anyway, for the filler. Man, I was happy to get that. Okay, let's see about. I think I've got just about got her stuffed like a Christmas goose. Do you know the holidays are just around the corner? Where does time go? My daughter-in-law's already putting up fall decorations. Okay. She's kind of a little odd shaped. But they'll all be kind of odd shaped. They'll be different. They'll all be different because they're just little ragdolls. But see now, she'll have then her 2 legs, 2 arms, and she looks like a little stick figure right there. But once I get her together, she's gonna be just fine. She's gonna be just fine. She's gonna be beautiful, but her body sure is crooked. It didn't look that crooked when I was first. Oh, look, it says spring right here. That might be her front. I might cut these edges a little bit closer to the seam, but then maybe not. Maybe I want them just like that. But then her legs, I might make them a little shorter. Oh, did you see that nail just pop off of there? Yeah, I might make the legs a little bit shorter. Who knows? I might even put them both on there with only one button. I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't ever have a plan ahead. I don't plan ahead nothing. Now, as you see, I'm kind of repeating myself in these things right now. And I could even make like a really long one, fold it like this. I could do that way too for legs. And then I could even make arms and stitch them on behind like this. There's so many ideas, so many different ways you can do stuff. That would be cool like this. It almost looks like she's walking. Walking and talking. Walk with me and talk with me. And just put it on with one button. That would be cool too. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I put my nail back on. Where's my glue? Oh, here's my glue. I gotta put my nail back on. Hang on a minute here. Before I lose my nail, I gotta glue it back on. And we sweep some glue there. And glue it back on. I left no nails on for 2 days, and then I find myself picking at my nails until I've picked them way down past the quick. Just keep picking at them. So now I gotta put nails on just so I won't pick at them. Because this one I picked and had a hangnail down the side. Man, that sucker was hurting me really, really bad. It was hurting me really bad. Okay, now, let me see. Well, that's all I have to show you and tell you in my little show and tell. That's it. And, I've been watching in my, on, where do I shop at? Temu. And I've been checking Temu for orders, to see if any of them's coming. And the weirdest thing, I ordered this rack through Temu. This rack. It was $17. And I said, well, that's not bad. I'll go ahead and pay. But then it also said it was coming from a local a local distributor, a local warehouse. So I had to pay $2.99 for shipping. But I needed something that I could hang my works from when I'm working on them. And so I ordered it. It came the next day from Walmart. And not even packaged like with a shipping label or nothing. It just said, when I get my groceries from Walmart, it's got like a sticker on it, and then it just says E. Brewer, and then I got a number, and I guess it's my prison number. I don't know what that is. And I thought that is so weird. But now when I look at my orders that are coming in, it says that I'm getting one of these. But I already got this. But what I done and did, I said, because this was a Mainstays when it come to me, it was in a Mainstays brand was on the box, and Mainstays brand, it belongs to Walmart. I said, well, it must be that Walmart has some kind of connection with Temu. But now it says that this is coming from Temu by UPS today, although it hasn't come today. So I'm totally confused because I did not order one from Walmart. And it is just weird that I got a little headache. I give myself a headache sometimes. It's just real weird that I ordered it through Temu, but it came from Walmart. And so I'm assuming that anybody can sell through Temu, and Walmart will be one of them. So now, from now on, if I order something and it comes from a local warehouse, I'm going to check Amazon and Walmart to see if the same thing I'm ordering through Temu at a local warehouse. Oh, and at Walmart, this is priced at something like $8.97. So the price from Temu was twice that amount. And it said it came from Walmart. See that dog back there? That's Pluto. And so anyway, I know. So just beware if you shop at Temu and it says it's coming from a local warehouse, check for the same item to see if they have it at Amazon or Walmart. I don't know anybody else that's the only two places that I know you can shop through that way. But that was weird. Now, I'm going to see if I get another one. If I do get another one, I can use another one. But I haven't been charged but for one. I've only been charged for one. So, but I did this. And the pattern, I started on a pattern that was for something else. But then I finished it with my own pattern. And this one's going to be for my daughter. She's fixing her RV up like a bohemian kind of thing. And so this will go bohemian. And then I'm going to start another one right here. I just only got my cords on there, but I'm going to start another one. It'll be different than this one. But I already had these ones all tied up at one time down to about here. And I said, no, took it apart. And so I take it apart and then I start again. But yeah, so anyway, so that's going to be that doll. And then this piece is going to be another doll. But I'm trying to get the pieces, when I put the pieces on, that I don't want anything real big. This one is almost too big. I probably should have cut that piece in half. But I'm just using really small pieces. So, let's see here. This size body I can cut out right here from one end. And that'll fit. And then on the other half I can get all her legs. Oh, I could actually put it in that way and then still fit arms and legs. arms and legs and her body this way, make it just a wee bit longer. But no, she's going to have a little odd shape. But hey, I got an odd shape too, so she'll be like me. I think she's going to be just beautiful. I just love these little rag dolls. And you never know what I'm going to do for the hair, because this one here, I love how her hair turned out with all them buttons. Buttons and fluff. Yeah, you're like my little grandma. You're my little granny doll with your white hair. Yes, you are. You sit right here and be pretty. Just all you have to do is just sit there and look beautiful with your friends. So anyhow, I'm having fun with these dolls. But this is fun. I can sit here and I can turn my chair this way and work on my macrame. I can sit here and watch the TV and do some slow stitching. Or I can turn this way and there's my sewing machine. I mean, do I have it made in the shade or what? I got it made in the shade. All right, I got it made in the shade. Okay, let's see if there's any messages for us today. I got to check the mail. See if there's any postcard from our Aunt Twisters. And so, okay, I don't have anything important to tell y'all. Family's doing well. Kids are doing well. They're going to go to school on the 12th. School starts on the 12th. And so then they're going to get smarter than they are. Already they're smarter than I am. And so they're going to get even smarter. And so right now I always have to ask them stuff. I can't do myself. Okay, none of these are jumping out at me. Maybe we don't get a message today. Maybe no messages is coming. Maybe I just got to get a little bit more rough. Get a little rough up here. Just get a little rougher. Like you, Pluto. Pluto's under my desk. I cleaned out from under my desk because it's just one of those tables, you know, like you can fold up. And I had it filled up with junk under there. Well, I cleaned out under there and I just put blankets under there for the dogs so that they could lay down there if they want to. And then yesterday, Kaya, oh, there it is. Kaya, she's got all these pillows in her crib. They're not pillows, they're stuffies or whatever. They're princesses, but they're like a pillow. And she had them all underneath here, and her blanket, and her iPad. Yeah, she's 3 and she's got an iPad. She got it for Christmas last year when she was 2. But she had a lot of stuff she can do on that thing too. She's 3 years old. And then she had her drink down there. She's just making herself right at home underneath my table. Okay, now I didn't have my blankets. My fancy. Okay, here. Now, dearest you, we are here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and love is when you, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. That's our message. That's our message for today. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Oh, if you're new here, excuse me for being a little goofy. I tried to act normal once. It didn't end well. And so I'm not normal. I'm normally abnormal. That's my normal is abnormal. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. But if you are new here, thanks for coming, and thank you for staying all these full 40 minutes. And please come back again. You never know what I've got to share. Sometimes I just get on here with nothing to say or nothing to do. I just get on here just to say howdy and how the heck are you. And so, yeah, assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake. Okay, love you guys. Thanks for coming. Come again. Bring some tea with you. Love you.